And here we are back again, and it's my pleasure to present Anne-Marie Schwartz. She's so involved. She's a violinist, and she's also the director of the Musicians of Malwick. And they play all over. They do little operas. You do it all, don't you?
We try.
Yeah, and you're doing coffee. I can't believe that.
We are.
How does that work?
Well, this is a piece called the Kona Coffee Cantata, which is also a comic opera in one act. And of course, Kona Coffee is Hawaiian coffee.
Hawaiian, yeah.
This composer, Jerry Tanner, is Hawaiian, and it's a delightful piece.
Do you all wear those bright shirts?
Well, yes, we are in this case.
There you go.
Instead of our normal concert black, we are going with the Hawaiian shirts.
Great.
And khaki pants. But it's a three-person cast, soprano, tenor, and baritone. And we're having a coffee tasting beforehand out on the lawn of the First Reformed Church, if the weather's nice.
Oh, on the lawn? How
Yes,
nice.
we thought that would be a delightful,
very cool, yeah.
summery thing to do.
Yeah.
And we have 3 blends of coffee coming in, one from Liquid Assets out in Averill Park, and he's actually so inspired by the opera, he's making his own special roast for us.
Oh my goodness.
Which I think is really wonderful.
And this is a tasting, so you get to taste the
You get to
different
taste all the coffees.
Okay.
And then we have Mark Renson from Ambitions Cafe is bringing his coffees down. And then Daily Grind, which is based in both Albany and Troy, and they're giving us little bags of coffee to sell.
Oh, how nice. So this is, and you're going to brew it outside, or?
I think it's coming, I hope it's coming pre-brewed.
You're going to be out there with a
lot of trips,
wood fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Making your coffee outside.
Right.
What will, first of all, it's at the First Reformed Church in downtown.
In the Stockade.
In the
yes.
Stockade.
On
In
Church
the Stockade.
Street, yes.
What will people expect when they hear this? I mean, you know, you hear Kona Cafe Cantata. What is that? What kind of music? You say it's a comic opera.
Yes.
What would they expect?
Let's see. I think they would expect maybe something that's cute, but perhaps not tonally accessible. But this is a very melodious, tonal piece of music, and it's based on the Bach Coffee Cantata.
Oh, okay.
So the same composition of soloist and the same sort of sequence of solo and duet and ensemble. So it's really making a parody of the Bach.
Oh, okay.
The script
like
is
PDQ Bach?
Like PD, exactly. Actually, that's a wonderful way of thinking of
Yeah,
it. Except
yeah.
it's a serious piece of music. It's a real story is told. It has a secondary title, which is What Happened to the Special Roast. Coffee espionage.
Sounds like a fun event.
It's going to be really fun.
Yeah. And how many musicians will you have?
It's an orchestra of 13.
13.
Featuring a special Hawaiian instrument, because there are all these little Hawaiian elements in it, called the ipu hula, which is a traditional Hawaiian percussion instrument made out of this gigantic gourd. And
okay. Do they shake it, or what do they do?
No, you actually tap it with your hands, and it has an amazing resonance.
A range.
Yes, and it's huge. I mean, it's
yeah. Well,
really
I bet
big.
if it's big enough, then you probably can get a lot of tonal qualities
Absolutely.
out of that.
Yeah, and it's very surprisingly resonant and surprisingly varied in the sounds it produces.
Is this like open? I mean, would you bring kids to this?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The story is very funny and very accessible to anybody. It's a love story tied in with this espionage thing, and the characters are very delightful. And it's going to be acted out, and there are a number of funny props in it. So I think anybody would enjoy it.
Oh, it sounds like a wonderful production. And is this your last one for the season?
For the season, this is our last one.
And when do you kick off your next season?
We'll start next October with our macabre music program.
Oh, I know you do that for October. What else?
Yes. Well, and this year we have a video component. We're having the kids who do the Film Institute here at Proctor's in the summertime. They're making a music video to one of our pieces.
Oh my goodness!
So I'm really excited about that.
Oh, that is so nice, and that will be playing behind the
Yes.
music then.
Yes.
What a great idea!
I think it's going to be really fun.
I love the idea that you're partnering with
Well,
these
and we
kids.
love it too, because it's good for both of us, and I think it introduces them to classical music in a more perhaps intimate way than they might normally experience.
Yeah, they probably got their earbuds or whatever.
Exactly. Exactly. And this way they're really experiencing it, and they're thinking about creative ways to pair images.
So they're going to
with
hear
music.
the music while they plan the video? I mean, is that how
They're going to work on it over the summer at the film camp.
Yeah.
And they're going to have our piece, and we've already
that's what I'm
picked the
saying,
repertoire.
because then
yes.
they know what kind of music, what
Right, and it has
images
to be
put.
all synchronized.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be really a fun, creative project for them.
I'm so happy to. Oh yeah, we have a DVD. Let's.
Sure. One of the
As we
singers
chat.
involved is Jonathan Estabrooks, wonderful baritone out of New York City, big-time opera singer, and he performed for us back in September. And these are actually songs by Tom Savoy, who was a local composer. And this is one of the songs, and it's based on a text by also a local poet.
And this was, where was this performed?
Also at the First Reformed Church, the same location as.
That's a very nice location too. That's really, he's got a wonderful voice.
Oh, he does.
Very, very nice.
Melt your heart.
I know. I just, isn't it so nice to see how people can bring their voices to a level that it just gives you chills to hear it. And I love those YouTubes. I'm always scanning for those YouTubes of somebody doing some really great music.
Me
the
too,
3-year-old
actually.
that's singing opera.
Right.
Where did that come from?
I have no clue.
Anne-Marie Schwartz, she's with the Musicians of Malwick, and we want to remind you that the show is
Friday, June 7th at 7 o'clock, but come early for the coffee tasting.
for the coffee tasting.
6:30.
And wear your Hawaiian shirt. Why not?
Absolutely.
Get with it.
Yes.
Enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here, Anne-Marie. It's always fun to have you here.
Thank
and you'll
you.
have to come back to tell us about the next season and what you're doing other than, and the one especially with the kids.
I would love to.
Yeah,
I
let's
would love
talk
to.
about that. Maybe we
Okay.
can get some of the kids.
Oh, that would be fabulous.
Yeah,
Yes.
excuse us while we talk.
Always plan.
While we do our planning, I do most of my planning kind of like with seat in my pants sometimes. But anyway, and we'll learn more about that event. But right now, we want to encourage you to go to the Kona Coffee Cantata that will be on Friday, June 7th.
Yes.
June 7th at 7 o'clock. 7
Yes.
at 7.
Yes, they're right.
Don't miss it. Get your tickets. Where do they get the tickets?
They can get them either right at the box office, or they can call 518-377-3623, or they can visit our website.
Go to their website. Check it out. Not only that, they got a great website. Poke around. Have some fun with it.